Okay, so now you understand all this formatting and how to set up a TOC and get everything just the way you want it. Same thing with the index. Everything's looking good. And then you realize, well, I want to do this with another book, and the thought of doing this all over again really doesn't sound too appealing. And you don't have to. There's a couple of good ways to transfer your formatting from one table of contents to another and really make it easy. So we'll show you one way in this video. So first of all, let's go to Windows here, Windows Explorer, and let's show you what we've done. So basically, let's assume we have a brand new book, or maybe even an existing book that we want to add a formatted table of contents to. So the first thing we do is we look at this in Windows and we see, okay, well, here's my book. Here's the book that I'm going to create and update. And what I've done is I've copied and pasted my Table Cleaner TOC. This is the one that I've already formatted. I've copied that in here. So let's open this book. Just drag and drop it here. Now, there's no TOC, and even if there was a TOC, it would be obviously different from the one I have on disk. And we'll just show you real quick. If I go to Insert, Create Standalone TOC after the cover, and I'm going to say Heading 1 and Heading 2, this is really what I want. And I'm going to cancel this, though. I'm not going to update it or create it. So basically, what the important thing to see here is how FrameMaker names these generated files. And we did go over this in another video. But basically, it takes the base name of the book, my new script in this case, it drops the .book extension, and then it puts the suffix on there, which in this case is TOC. So whatever suffix we picked in the setup dialog box, that's what it's going to add. And then of course it adds the .fm extension. So using this information, we can transfer our formats over. Now, one thing you want to be aware of is that if we were to generate this right now, what FrameMaker would do is it would look on the disk and say, is there an existing file called mynewscripttoc.fm? If there is, use that for the formatting. Update that file. Well, let's go look in Windows and see what we got. So as we look here, we don't have one, and we won't get one until we actually generate the book, update and generate the book. But let's do something ahead of time. Let's take our table of contents that we know is formatted correctly, and let's rename it in Windows. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to click on it, and of course what we want is we want my new script, which is the base name of the book, and then we want the TOC suffix and then the .fm. So now we have identical names here. We've got the name in the book, my new script TOC.fm, and then we've got this in Windows. So what will happen now is if I update this and generate the table of contents, and we'll just let it do its thing there. And first of all, let's close these other ones too so we don't get confused. So we're going to close the ones from the Table Cleaner book, and let's double click on this one. Now this is the one that we just generated, we just updated. And you can see now it's got the exact formatting that we want because we've already done this, and all we had to do was copy that table of contents over, rename it so it matches the base name of the book with the suffix toc.fm, and FrameMaker is going to go ahead and use that. And in the next video we'll show you that with the index as well.